I request you to put your microphone on and give a big hearty applause to our champion of the day, Okoro from Nigeria, who passed today.
Congratulations.
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 Bravo.
Congratulations.
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 Congrats.
Okay, now
Congratulations.
I will mute all of them. And now, Okoro, where are you, my champion? Only you put a mic on. Okoro?
I'm here.
Oh, there
I'm
you
here,
are.
sir.
Hey, how are you? How do you feel?
I'm so happy, sir.
Okay.
Today is my happiest day.
I was telling you, and remember, we had a problem of the coordinating of the time, and we still managed it because it's day and night because it's a 9 hour difference between us. But I had a good. Luckily, I got you on time, and I told you before you went that you're going to pass today. Remember, I told you that you'll pass today. Anyway,
Yes, sir. You say so, sir. You say so, sir.
you can tell your experience to them, things that you experienced when you joined the class and you learned and you give your exam, so they will be. How was the feeling, the things during the journey of learning, and even the tips I gave you this morning, all this was a help to you?
Good evening, everyone. I'm so happy today because I have been trying to get the answers on my own way to pass the quiz, but not going to school or do anything. By reading the book, feel that is the only way I can get it. But my wife always tell me to register Ambridge, register Ambridge, register Ambridge. I said, no, I want to do it on my own. I want to do it on my own. I was doing it. I cannot get even one event or one pass. I always maybe 20, 18, all those things. I just one day I decided, okay, now to register. And I register. And then when I register, the first thing I understand, Andrew told me is that forget books, focus on quiz. And then after 1 week, I improved so much. I improve every day. Over 2 months ago, I'm already okay to write exam, but I can't get
Date.
This thing. Date. So I was doing the quiz every day, 7, every day, 7. Then when it remained 1 month, I have to increase from doing 7 to do 10, 11. Then almost 1 week to go, I started having difficulty in the quiz. I would be failing. I said, what is going on? My wife tell me, don't worry, it's normal. I said, I don't want it like this. I continue. I can't increase it to 13 quiz. When I increase it, I can show you. Don't let me cut the story short. Then my wife told me, no, you already passed. And even Ambridge told me, you are good to go. You will pass. Then this morning, when I sent message to Ambridge, so we have a little error yesterday. Then we later come do quiz this morning. Then the quiz we did this morning, it helped me because one of the quiz I failed this morning, I see it in my quiz today.
Yeah.
Then as I failed the quiz this morning, then when I repeated again, I said, this one I will fail you again this morning. And now I say, okay, I know this quiz. Ambridge told me this morning, and now get it. But only thing I find out is that the quiz is not the way we think it's hard. It's more easier than anything, because when you do quiz, sometimes you will be thinking, feeling it's hard. It's not hard. It's easy. Before highest 10 minutes, you don't already go through for the quiz. Only thing, you have to do quiz. Forget book. Book cannot solve the problem because I tried it several times. I couldn't solve my problem. When I register and leave book, within 1 week, I achieve a lot.
Very good.
So there is nothing that they would twist the question. No, it's not that you did not cover a lot. That is why you think maybe they twist it. Now the same thing you are saying doing quiz, the same thing you will see. Only that you cannot know the count question they will set, the one that will come out. That is the only different thing.
Mhm.
So
Good. OKORO, thanks a lot for your very inspirational talk. So all of you gathered that there's no need to focus on the book. He said that the doing the quiz practice are done good. And whatever I told you this morning, it remains between us. It's a secret. Don't tell them because they think I do magic. No, but I can pretty much tell you. I can tell you what questions might come, like very likely to come, but don't expect me to give you all the answers. This is going to come tomorrow. Tomorrow, that is not what I'm going to do. Even if I knew, I wouldn't. Thank you, OKORO, very much. Tell me, Kiyoma, what happened?
thank you, sir.
Sir, even me, shouldn't you tell me the secret?
All right. See
Thank
you.
you very much,
Thanks a lot,
sir.
OKORO.
Thank
Tell your
you.
friends about us now,
Thank
okay?
you.
God bless you. Take care.
Okay, so thank you. Thank you.
Bye-bye, my dear. Okay.
Bye bye.
All right. So there you are. Now we'll work for our applauses, right? Because if, listen, passing a theory test, which is difficult for the people of Italy itself, but you're passing in another language, it's a big thing. It's a thing that deserves applause. Normally, I'm not a kind of person say put yourself on a stage and get yourself applause, but this is something that really deserves because it's a big thing, and I'm very happy for them. So now let's carry on. Let's work for our applauses. L'apertura degli sportelli rivolto dal veicolo dell'atto rivolto verso il centro della strada, saying opening the door facing the road is not allowed. Nonsense. Otherwise, the driver will have to keep on jumping seats. He's allowed to open the door. There is no such law that tells you cannot open the lato means side, rivolto verso la strada means facing the road. This is falso. La fermata è consentita allo sbocco dei passi carabili. What is your next doing? Yes, fermata is consentita. Sosta is not allowed, remember. In una zona in cui la sosta è regolamentata mediante disco orario, in a place where there is a disco orario, all of you know what is disco orario, that is 2 hours parking or whatever, prima che scada il tempo di validità della sosta, before your time expires for the parking time, è consentito aggiornare orario. You're allowed to adjust the timing without moving the car. Can you do that? By law, you cannot. You must move the car. So this is senza spostare il veicolo. Falso. Now, la sosta nelle corsie careggiate riservate ai mezzi pubblici. If you park in the lanes that are reserved for the public transportation, comporta, would result in, tra l'altro, means besides the fine, sottrazione di punti della patente. We just learned they'll cut your points when you park on the bus stop. Yes. Fuori dei centri abitati, outside the city center, non è possibile collocare il veicolo fuori dalla carreggiata. If you are unable to park the car outside the road, which should be your prime concern, il conducente deve effettuare la fermata più vicino possibile al margine destro della carreggiata. If you can't find a place to park it outside, then park at least as far as possible to the right margin of the road. Yes, that is what we'll do. This is vero. Prima di iniziare a guidare il motociclo, before you drive a motorcycle, è opportuno regolare gli specchi secondo la propria statura. It is advisable to adjust the mirrors according to your height. Yes, if you have a motorcycle, that is true. Il orario di fine della sosta. Be careful, this is false. What is this saying? That I'm highlighting this so you know this is the point that they're lying about. They're saying when you park in an area dove c'è disco orario, parcheggiare in una zona regolamentata a disco orario, bisogna indicare sul disco, you must indicate the time of the end of the parking. So they are referring, if you come at 8 o'clock and it's a 2-hour parking, you must put 10 o'clock there. No, you must put 8 o'clock so we can calculate the 2 hours. And that's why this is false. So non fine della sosta, inizio della sosta. You must put the timing at the beginning of your parking time, not the end of the parking time, okay? So, or you can, and by the way, you can write on a piece of paper, that is true by law. If you don't happen to have a disco orario, you can write, I came at 8 o'clock, but write also the minutes. If it's 8:15, then specify 8:15. In caso di sosta dove non esiste marciapiede rialzato, when you're parking in a space where there is not a risen footpath, il conducente deve lasciare uno spazio non inferiore ad 1 metro per transito dei pedoni. The driver must leave a space which is not less than 1 meter for the transit of the pedestrians. We learned it today, remember? And this is vero. So you create a footpath where there is none. È vietato sostare in autoveicolo o motocicli nei centri abitati. You say you're not allowed to park in the city center a car or a motorcycle quando non esistano apposite strisce. Vedrà no parking lines drawn. And it's falso. In the city center, we don't need parking lines over there. Nelle aree di parcheggio a tempo illimitato, if you're parking in a place where there's a limited time, of time limit to park, i veicoli di persone diversamente abili, vehicles that are of service to disabled people, non sono obbligati a rispettare il limite del tempo stabilito della sosta. They are not supposed to maintain the time limit. That means if it's a 2 hours parking area, if they stop for 10 hours, we do not give them a fine by law in Italy. That is true. They can park and they will not be subjected to any kind of a fine because their life has problems enough without the fines. Prima di iniziare a guidare un autoveicolo, before you start driving a vehicle, è opportuno regolare gli specchi retrovisori interni e esterni. It's advisable to adjust your rear view mirrors before you start driving. It makes sense, it does. Sosta è vietata in seconda fila. You're not allowed to park on second line, right? Vero? Salvo che si tratti di veicoli ed ore, unless it's a two-wheeler. If it's a two-wheeler, you can park also because that doesn't disturb him. Conducente di autoveicoli in sosta sulla strada stretta. If a person is parking his car on a strada stretta, means on a narrow road, prima di scendere dal veicolo, before getting off the car, deve controllare i veicoli che sopraggiungono. He must control the vehicles that are coming close to him. Because it's already a narrow road, opening the door could be very detrimental. Yes, he must be careful, and that is true. This is vero. Fuori di centri abitati, outside the city center, la fermata è vietata in corrispondenza e prossimità delle aree di intersezioni. You're not allowed to park on top of the intersections or also close to the intersections. Yeah, that is true. Not stopping, you can't do fermata and you can't do sosta, both. Sosta di emergenza, by definition, emergency parking means interruzione della marcia in caso in cui il veicolo è inutilizzabile per avaria. Emergency stopping means you're parking your car because your car cannot be used. It's not utilizable because it's broken down. When the car is broken down, the word they use is avaria del veicolo. What is the second term used when the car is not working? What is the next word for when the car is broken? Tell me, Tracy.
Guasco.
Bravissima. Take the word down, guasto. Guasto or avaria, both of them mean the same thing. That means your car is broken down. So that is called emergency parking, vero? In caso in cui la sosta è regolamentato con parchimetro, if you parking in an area where there's a parchimeter, you have to pay money inside, non occorre utilizzarlo, you don't need to use it. Se si ferma soltanto per far salire o scendere il passeggero, obviously if you're stopping there just to pick up a passenger, you would not go and make a payment, right? That's true, doesn't make sense. And it's true, we don't need to make any payment if the reason of our stopping is just to receive somebody or let somebody get off the car. Sosta di emergenza. They're saying by definition, emergency parking means temporanea sospensione della marcia, temporarily suspending your driving of the vehicle per consentire discesa della persona to let a disabled person get off the car. That is not emergency parking. Okay, not because you're letting a disabled person get out of the car, it becomes an emergency parking. La fermata di un veicolo, the stopping of the car, by definition, is temporanea sospensione della marcia, temporarily stopping your vehicle, per esigenze di brevissima durata, for necessities of a short time, that is called parking. It was your necessity, personal necessity, is called fermata, yes. Sosta di emergenza, emergency parking, e interruzione della marcia, if you have to stop your car, interrupt your driving of the car, dovuta because of esigenze della circolazione. When you have to stop because of the necessity of the road traffic, what is that kind of stopping called? It's not called sosta di emergenza. What is it called? Chioma?
Arresto.
Bravissima, arresto. Next on the line. Fermata è vietato sui dossi. On the humps, you can't stop your car. Yes, you can't even park. Non sosta, non fermata. Both are not allowed. Ma 10 minuti, massimo di 10 minuti, always falso. There is nothing that we allow for 10 minutes. We don't allow you to break the law for 10 minutes. There is no situation where in 10 minutes you can break any law. Fermata presidenza di un conducente può avere durata massima. If you want to stop your car, you cannot stop more than 10 minutes. Whatever it is, 10 minutes is going to be falso. Whatever is saying you can or cannot do within 10 minutes is going to be falso because in Italy, the law either allows you something or doesn't allow you. That doesn't give you a 10 minutes of time span. Quando si aprono le porte di un veicolo, when you open the doors of a vehicle, bisogna assicurarsi, must ensure che ciò non costituisca pericolo o intralcio per altri utenti della strada, that this does not cause danger or obstacle to other users of the road. Yes, you must make sure you're not a cause of the problem for the traffic, and that is true. Sosta è vietata nelle corsie carreggiate riservate ai mezzi pubblici. You're not allowed to park on the lanes reserved for public transportation. We just learned today also. We confirmed it, we had learned before. Fermata è vietata nelle aree destinate al mercato o il carico-scarico delle merci. You know that area where there's market area, then they come to good load and unload. Saying you can't do fermata. Vero o falso? Falso. You can do fermata. You cannot do sosta. This is false. Remember, they're tricking you with the word fermata. If they said sosta, this would be vero, but fermata is allowed. Zona in cui sosta è regolamentato con parchimetro. Is saying if you're parking in an area where there's a parchimetro, non occorre utilizzarlo se la sosta è di breve durata. If it's a short time parking, don't pay money. You to save 2 euros, you'll get 80 euros fine. Does it make sense? So it's don't try to save money on a parking lot. Put the money inside. The fine is very, very high. La fermata di veicolo è vietata se i passeggeri che scendono sono più di uno. Look at what it's saying. You can't stop the car if the intention of stopping the car is that more than one people are getting off the car. So if you have to be 4 people in the car, you keep on driving. So that doesn't make sense, right? This is false. So it's saying you can't stop the car if the purpose is that more than one people are getting off. It has no sense. And durante la sosta, il conducente deve adottare opportune cautele atte ad evitare incidenti. During a parking, the driver must adottare opportune cautele, all the necessary cautions, which is meant to avoid accident, atte ad evitare incidenti, and that is vero, ok? Sosta di emergenza e temporanea sospensione della marcia. Say emergency parking means temporary stopping your car per consentire a una persona invalida to let a disabled person get out. We did that before. That is not sosta di emergenza. We know that, and this is falso. So you see, we have covered everything as far as the laws are concerned to fermata, sosta, partenza. We should know pretty much now. The best thing to do now would be to do this quiz on your mobile app of this particular chapter without me and see how many questions can you answer on your own. I hope you enjoyed the class very much today. I'll meet you tomorrow punctually at the same time. Goodbye, take care. Arrivederci, buona serata.
Buona serata. Thank you, sir.
Arrivederci, bye-bye, take care.
Bye-bye.
Thank